What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're gonna pull the engine out of this old beast. See if we can't make it a little better and a little shiny. Probably not though, because it's just one of them things. Let's get to it. Hey, future Mikey. Put this at the beginning of the other video. Editing the first video took me almost a week total, with having to buy an editing app for the laptop that's like 7 years old. And then I had to buy Windows 10. And then neither one of those would work. And then I had to go out and get another editing app for the laptop, which I don't really use laptops. I use my phone. So, and a GoPro now. Never used one of them before either. But after it took me like 2 days to edit the video on this new app that finally worked on Sarah's laptop. She's the best, by the way. I don't remember now. Oh, it was a free app, and it just like put this huge watermark across the screen, so like you would have seen like nothing. It was terrible, so I had to go in and buy that stupid app also. It's actually a pretty decent app. But so then when I bought the app, it updated and didn't save my like last like 3 or 4 hours worth of work I did. So I had to go back through and re-edit like 3 or 4 hours worth of work. And so it literally took me like a week of trying to update the laptop and reset the laptop and download stuff with terrible internet. And then here we are, like recording this video, doing this. Just wanted to, throw that in there. Just, if anybody wants to, come hold a camera for me, that'd be pretty neat.
That's pretty neat.
So these small block Chevys, pretty easy to pull, pretty easy to deal with. I figured it'd be easier to pull it, to change that timing chain and fix a couple of leaks and whatnot, than it would be to just change it. The timing chain, I mean. So I guess we'll get started by just removing it. Well, here we are getting this thing pulled out, and I just figured I would show you this. Get out of there. Do you see all of this? All of this here? This in here goes to the distributor. Okay. Save that. Rest of this, put it in the filing cabinet. You don't need none of it. Can stand. None of it. You don't need none of it. That's how you pull the vacuum lines on a Chevy. Just pull it all out, throw it all away, keep the one important one. You got to plug like that vacuum port. And there's one down in here. And then it's done. Like, super simple. That doesn't have vacuum, none of it. It's not a problem. You cut all this junk off and just throw it all away. You don't need any of it. We're not in California. And if you are in California, well, probably remember where all that shit goes and don't throw it in the garbage. But that's fine. Got this thing up on the lift and I found something kind of neat, so I thought I'd show you. Check that out. Junk. Look at that oil pan. Just completely caved in. Got a K&N oil filter on it though. You know, that makes up for the lack of clearance between the oil pickup and the oil pan. Also, it's got a 205 in it, so that's cool. 12 bolt rear end, junk exhaust and stuff. Just thought I'd show you, you know, see if we can get her out. Well, we got her out. There it is in all of its greasy glory. You can see here, kinda, you can see the harmonic balancer is separating and it looks like it's rubbing on the timing cover. So that's pretty great. I got the fuel pump rod held with this bolt, so you can see in there. No, you can't see in there because it's too dark. So we'll loosen this bolt up. You see this rod moves. There, tighten this bolt up. Okay, so you can see that rod in there. Loosen this up. See that rod moves. So put that rod up, put a bolt in there just tight against it. It'll hold that rod in place so you can put a fuel pump in it easier. Chevy things. While this thing's out, we'll probably cut all this stuff off because you don't need any of that. We're gonna have to fix, there was an exhaust leak there. There was an exhaust leak down on the Y pipe. So, I mean, we'll get that fixed.
You've got mail.
I've got mail too, I suppose. But we'll see if we can get harmonic balancer pulled off, timing cover pulled off, checked out, fixed, and back in the Blazer. Sweet, here we go. All my tools, all my greasy tools, and my greasy mess, and my greasy little puppy KD. Aw, give me. Yeah. All right, here we go. Time lapse! Here you can see it was rubbing on one side, not rubbing on the other. So you can see where that rubber has swelled up from the oil and is pushing it out. And you can see on that timing cover where it was starting to rub. So definitely needs a front seal, you know, on top of just needing everything else. this thing needs. It needs a harmonic balancer and a seal and just everything. You know, just thought I'd show ya. Time lapse! Here you can see just how much play this thing really has. If you look up in here, you can see this chain is trying to jump over the teeth. So definitely needs a timing chain, but it's currently in time. You can see the timing mark there on the bottom and the top. So that explains why it would run, but it wouldn't run. So it's so gross inside, but that's fine. So I guess go grab that new timing chain I got, throw in this thing, clean it up a bit, go from there. I was getting ready to clean up. Check this out. Sweet. Love finding tools. Nice. Time lapse! So we're putting a seal in this. What you do is you take the seal pounder, put it on the seal, make sure the seal is square. So you take the seal pounder, well, goodness. Okay, take the seal pounder and you go pound, pound, pound. That's crooked. It was crooked when I got it, so at least that's what I'm gonna say. You don't gotta worry about that. Well, not right now anyway. Oh, let's see. Oh. Nice. And there it is. So that's how you put in a seal. See? Nice, nice, beautiful, nice. So we got it all cleaned up and the new timing chain in, so you can see here. Timing marks are close enough, so that's fine. We got oil pans all cleaned up, timing covers all cleaned up, some new gaskets, new water pump. So I'm gonna go ahead and put her back together So here we go. All right, well, I got the oil pan on, timing cover on, timing chain in, water pump on, all brand new. Well, I mean, whatever. So I have to find a harmonic balancer to fit these timing marks. So I'll have to look around, see if I have one of them laying around. If not, I'll have to order one. Other than that, I'll probably go home for the night, come back tomorrow and tear the top end apart, check out some things in the top, but see what we can do tomorrow, I guess. All right, since we got the bottom end buttoned up on this thing, we're gonna start on the top end today. See if we can't get done. So we are going to put some valve cover gaskets in it. Gonna get rid of just this junk that's not needed. Junk. And then just clean up everything while we're waiting on some parts. So just like everything else, I mean, it's dirty, but nothing wrong. So you know, I mean, need to be adjusted, but I mean, they're there, they're dirty. Well, I guess we'll clean everything up, put it all back together. I have got a mess going on. Goodness. Did I mention that thing? Someday. Guess what? We got everything all back together. It's all cleaned up. Ready to go in. Blazer's in place. We got a list of just what we got to do. So what we're going to do